Hey guys, it's KJ48 and we're going to be doing a video for 7 Days to Die, and in this video we're going to be discussing the 7.10 update. Now they added a new mode for this called Survival PvP mode, and one of the things that you could do with Survival PvP mode is you can have this claim functionality. Okay, basically what this does is a land claim grants a hardened modifier to all blocks in the area. Basically when you put down this block, it'll claim an area. For this, its default is 7 blocks, which means 7 by 7. And any of your blocks in that area will get a boost modifier. We'll get into that later. Now, one interesting thing I see here for these claim sizes is the hardness modifier attacks to any attacks or damage by blocks by enemy players. I do not think this pertains to zombies. That's kind of unfortunate. I would like to see this in single player as well. You have the claimed dead zone. That's basically how close you can put your claimed land to an enemy player. You have claim duration, where after 3 days it will expire, and you can change that. You could probably change it to... Oh, you can't change it to unlimited. That's interesting. So basically it'll go away after that amount of days. Then you have the claim decay modifier, how a land's claims hardness modifier decays over time. Then you have the claim health. Basically, I think this is saying that when you put down the claim block and you claim an area, the blocks in that area of yours will go to 32 times the strength. The hardness modifier applies to land claims for players who are currently online. Yeah, 32 times the strength. And then when you're offline, 16 times the strength. That seems pretty powerful. Anyway, that's not going to really pertain to this video because I'm not playing multiplayer right now, but that's just some of the multiplayer things that you can look forward to. Okay, so this is the claim block. I've been told by people that I trust that you cannot craft this yet, although I really don't know. But you can see there the 7 by 7 in the green, and you place it down. And it makes a little thing, and any blocks you put down here should be extra strong. Okay, next I'm going to show you one of the most things I'm excited about in this update, and that's a block added new upgradable and downgradable player-built wood and cobblestone block sets. So it's basically just wood and cobblestone right now. You build the framework blocks and upgrade them to solid reinforced blocks. It's kind of like a little bit like Space Engineers. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I've already got some wood logs here. It's easy to do. You just chop down wood logs, and you turn the wood logs into wood planks. Now, wood planks are a little different now. If you put wood planks in your hotbar, they're just a stick. You can't place them down anymore. Okay? And they also look a little different. So what you're going to do with your wood planks is you're going to put them in this formation, and you're going to get wood frames. Let's make a few of those. Wood frames. Alright, so what you're going to do with the wood frames is you're going to put those down, and we'll just make a little wall here. I wish there was a way to fly in this game. Just put down that right there just to get up here. There's a reason I want the wall to be this tall. Let's go ahead and spawn us up an axe. Get rid of this. Okay. So we're going to need... Oh boy, look at this. Let's drink our coffee. Alright, we'll just leave that alone. So we're going to need special tools for this. First of all, the one thing that's the hardest thing to figure out is what you need. You need a special tool to upgrade these, and the tool just happens to be the stone axe. You guys know how to make the stone axe. It's been in the game for a while. Then you're going to need certain resources to build it up, and those resources are... Go ahead and make some more of these. Oh, that went in a stack of 240. Huh, I wonder if that's going to stay like that. But anyway, you need wood planks to upgrade these. So what you do is you come over to these and you just right click, and it'll upgrade them to the wall. It's just like Space Engineers. You put down the frame, and then you come over and you build it with your tool. And I kind of like it. It makes things a lot slower, and a lot more difficult. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, then you can upload it a second time, and you can upgrade it a second time. And let's see what that takes. Right now we have 223 wood planks. You can upgrade it a third time. I'll get into that. So let's upgrade it the second time and see what it takes for the wood planks. We have 223. Okay, now we have 222. So it takes 1 wood plank. I don't know if it takes anything else. I basically gave myself 64 metal strips, 64 short metal pipes, 64 scrap iron, just to see, like, just to make sure I have everything I need. And I have 56 iron ingots. So basically it looks like it just takes, for the second, alright, so basically this is wood. This is just a wood wall. This is a reinforced wood wall. The wood wall upgrades to reinforced wood wall. And you can see how we do that. So the reinforced wood wall looks pretty cool already. Alright, so let's reinforce it all to this iron. And let's see what we have here. Now, I don't think the iron's going to take any metal. The upgrading to reinforced wood walls does not take any metal because I have the same amount of metals as I had before. So it only takes wood planks. So you can upgrade this twice. You can build the original wood wall and you can upgrade it to reinforced wood wall. Let's take a look at the hardened difference. Reinforced wood wall. The reinforced wood wall is a hardness of 6. Now I don't know if I could find the wood wall here easy. No, I can't find the wood wall here easy, so I'm not going to. But you can rest assured the reinforced wood wall is much, much stronger. So now we're going to reinforce it. Now we're going to put it to the next upgrade, which will be iron, reinforced iron. And that took scrap iron. And that's it. It just took scrap iron. Right here, 62 scrap iron. So I think it takes 1 scrap iron. Okay. So it takes a wood plank to upgrade it to the wood wall. It takes, or maybe 2. And then it takes more wood planks to upgrade it to the reinforced wood wall. Then it takes scrap iron to upgrade it to the, what is that called? The last one for the wood is reinforced wood metal. I think that's as far as you can go for the wooden walls. So, and that's got a hardness of 6. So this one has well, they both have a hardness of 6, but here's the thing. If someone wants to break in or a zombie, this is what they have to go through. It's really not 6. This metal is not 6. It's really 12, because what they have to do is they have to come over here. The zombies have to break in. Or maybe I should do it an axe. And then once they break through, only the metal part goes away. And then they have to break through the reinforced part, and then finally the wood part. Check it out. Drink some coffee. See, now they break through, and they have to break through the reinforced part. Now let's say this original wooden part is 2, 3, 4. Actually, the wood might be 6 toughness as well. So let's say they're all 6 toughness. It's really 3 things they have to go through, so it's really 18 toughness. So that's pretty sweet. And we're just gonna finish building this up because I want you to see what it looks like. Because not only is it really nice from a defensive standpoint, but it's actually quite cool looking. So check that out. Looks pretty good, right? Let's build this one up again. Wood, reinforced iron, metal, wood, whatever, and that looks pretty sweet. So that's the wood section, and like they've only done this with wood and cobblestone so far, but I expect them to do it with more. Let's take a look at the cobblestone. Okay, so right here we have the rebar cobblestone, and I'm guessing that's just short metal pipes. I learned all this last night, but some of it's not exactly fresh to me. Yeah, so it's just metal pipes. Let's find that again. And let's make a bunch. And we're just going to continue this little wall right here, because why not? Alright, and this is a little bit trickier. And basically what you need here is you're going to need cement. And there's an interesting way to make cement. Basically, you're going to take lumps of clay, and you're going to make a cement mold. Okay, then you're going to come over here to your trusty forge that I've set up. Actually, where did I set up that forge? There it is. Went to the wrong corner. Alright, so you're going to come over to your trusty forge, and you're going to use stone for this. So you put stone in there, we'll give it a couple of logs, and you'll let that cook up some cement. Okay, so we've got a little bit of cement here, so we're going to take the cement, and we are going to use the cement to make cobblestones. No, I didn't say cobblestone, I said cobblestones, and that's cement and stone. So we're going to make a bunch of that. And cobblestones is what you use to upgrade these to their block. So there you go. I think it's 1 cobblestone per block, so that's not too bad. And that's how you make cobblestone now, guys. I really like this. It's a lot more realistic. It might be slower to build and more annoying, but it's actually quite a bit faster than Space Engineer, so that's nice. Alright, so that's your cobblestone right there. Okay, I was just doing a little testing to find out what you need to upgrade this even more. So when you upgrade this from cobblestone, I think it goes to like this. I'm not sure what this stuff is. It might be concrete or something. But I know it takes 1 piece of concrete. You can see right here in number 7. And that takes the concrete. Then you can upgrade it again into, I think it's called metal concrete. Let's see. Maybe it's cobble. Let's check it out. Yeah, here we go. Cobblestone Metal, and that's got a hardness of 16. So, wow, that's actually quite a bit stronger than the wood, obviously. But you do need cement to upgrade those. I wasn't sure what you needed to upgrade them. I thought you might have needed, I don't know what I thought, but you do need cement to upgrade them. And you need scrap iron to upgrade to metal. And I did bring out some metal strips, some short metal pipes, and forging iron. You don't need any of that. All you need is scrap metal, as far as I can tell. But this stuff's going to be badass. And don't forget that structural integrity or whatever, the hardness of 16, that's for each level, just like the wood. They have to break through each part. And there you go. I kind of like the way the metal here goes sideways rather than up and down. But that's okay. It's strong. That's the main thing. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a new feature called Door Lock. Yes, you can now lock your doors. Now, I don't think this is very useful personally because they could just break the blocks around it, but it's still a neat little feature. So let's place down a door here. We're gonna do a tungsten door just because it's awesome. And what you do is it's locked. You come over and you hold down E, and then you can either open it, unlock it, or set a keypad. We're gonna unlock it. So there you go. And then you come to the keypad and you can set any kind of password you want. And now you have a password, so your friends can get in and stuff. This game's reminding me a little bit of Rust now, which is, you know, pretty cool. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about that in the future. Open PvP could be pretty interesting. The map probably needs to get a little bigger for that, though. Another thing they put in the game that makes it seem a little bit more like Rust is you have a voice command thing. If you hold down V, you can chat to other people. I'm not sure if it's in your vicinity or not, but you know, that's pretty interesting. Also, you can now drink out of water sources. You have to have an empty slot right there, and left E. Oh, right click. Okay, now the thing about this is you're drinking polluted water, so it doesn't seem to give you a debuff here. Oh, well, I just went up to that. Let's look at this. You can now have a friends list, so you can actually add people to your friends in the game. So PvP options, you can see them on the map. Maybe friendly fire will be disabled. I'm not really sure, but you can add people to your friends in games. But drinking from this river did not seem to give me a debuff. It lowered my health a little bit and my stamina. So you can actually hear my stomach growling too. So not totally useful, but still pretty interesting if you're in a bad spot out in the wilderness. Next, we're going to come over here. We're going to show you they have these new boulders on the surface. These cannot be picked up, but they can be mined. Let me drink my coffee. And you can see right there, you get a lump of clay, and you get some iron fragments. So you don't have to go underground to start, to start getting some of these materials, which is pretty cool. These are scattered all over the world, and they're really interesting. Yeah, I got some iron. That's actually a pretty decent amount of iron fragments right there. Lump of coal. We got some potassium nitrate. So that's pretty sweet. I kind of like that. It kind of helps you build up a little bit of iron before you start mining. So because a lot of times when you're underground looking for iron, your pickaxe ends up wearing out before you find it because iron's not that easy to find anymore. So that's a pretty nice thing to have that above ground. Another thing that I didn't go over with the locked doors is you can actually lock your chests now as well. Same idea. I'm not sure if someone breaks the chest. I don't think they get what's inside. But if someone's coming over to rob you and doesn't like you, if they're an enemy, whatever, they'll break the chest. I don't know if the locked system is really that good. You'd have to make chests and doors unbreakable. Well, doors wouldn't even help because they could always break the blocks around it. But you'd have to make the chests unbreakable in order for that to be helpful. So, just interesting that you can now lock chests. Okay, there is a couple more things we need to go over. I'm not even sure this might be the last thing, but let's see. Painkillers and bandages have been changed in some interesting ways. So let's spawn us some of those. Oh, look at that, bandanas. Anyway, okay, so painkillers now have, and bandages now have a heal over time effect. They're basically a buff, so the healing's a lot slower. And regular bandages are made with cloth strips, but they don't heal you. They only stop you from bleeding out. It's actually getting to be a lot like Rust in DayZ. Well, more Rust. I don't really know about DayZ. But let's use some painkillers here. Use painkillers, and let's check out the buff. So right here you got painkillers, duration 60 seconds. It shows you time left, and it heals 0.5 health every 1 second. So these bandages right here don't do anything for you. They just stop you from bleeding. But these bandages right here are a separate kind of bandage. They're both called bandages though. Oh no, one's called bandage, one's called bandages. So the bandages gives you a buff. And let's see what that does. So the bandage buff lasts 30 seconds, half the time, but it heals 1 hit point every second. So basically, first aid, the bandage is definitely the way to go because it heals the same amount, just quicker. But painkillers, you can find in the world. Pretty sure you can't craft them. But you can actually craft bandages, and this was a big thing for me because when I saw that you could craft regular bandages, I got worried. I was like, oh my god, can you still craft the healing bandages? And yeah, you can. Basically, you just have to make the plant aloe stuff. And I'm going to actually make some of the plant aloe because I wasn't sure if the recipes changed or anything. So the aloe cream does look a little different, which I appreciate. Looks pretty cool. And you just use that with cloth strips. Remember, not cloth fragments, cloth strips. And you can make the healing bandages as well. Thank God. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for this update. I gotta tell you, just from a personal standpoint, I am super excited about the upgradable buildings, and you can upgrade them. So you could start with a wood building and then keep upgrading it. I'm hoping they'll even take it farther. I want reinforced upgrading, maybe even upgrade it farther than it's gone from here. I'm really excited about that. All the changes are pretty nice, but that's the one thing I am most excited about. And I'm going to start my Let's Play next Alpha 7.10. I think I'm going to drop the seasons thing. I might drop the idea of seasons. I might not. I'm not really sure because I do not want to go to Season 8 until Alpha 8. And I'm kind of surprised this was an Alpha 8. This is kind of a big update. I don't know. I don't know how they decide when they go to Alpha 8. But anywho, keep a lookout for my Let's Play series. It's going to be pretty awesome. And that's going to be it for this 7 Days to Die update 7.10. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, and see you guys later.